Video, I want to talk about how to solve an exponential equation by using logarithms. So we know that logarithms are the inverse functions for exponential functions, and so we can use them to solve exponential equations. So let's take a look at this green one first. So what we can do in order to get this part out of the exponent is we can take the log of both sides. So we can take log of 6 to the y minus 2 power equals log of 11. And let's just assume this is log base 10 because we can put it into our calculator. So then what we're going to do is we can bring this down to the front. So y minus 2 is going to be multiplied by log of 6, and that equals log of 11. Now, I think the easiest way to do this is to just go ahead right away and divide by log of 6 on both sides. That way we don't have to do the distributive property. Okay, so that gets rid of this. So now we have y minus 2 equals log 11 over log 6. Now we can add 2 to both sides. And then we have what y equals. Y equals log 11 over log 6 plus 2. And if you were looking for an exact answer, this would be the exact answer. If you're looking for a decimal approximation, you can take out your calculator and do log base 10, I think, let's see, yeah. It wants me to do 11 log, and then it wants me to divide by 6 log equals, okay, plus 2. All right, and like I said before, in your graphing calculator, you can do this just using parentheses, and that will work too. Okay, so it's 3.34 if we're going to round to the nearest hundredth. So if you're looking for a decimal approximation, we're going to do 3.34. In different problems, Alex is going to want it in different ways, so be careful. This is the exact answer, and this is the decimal approximation. And both of them are, this is a rounded off version of this, but they're both the answer. Okay, let's try the blue one. So again, we can start by taking the log of both sides. So we'll have 12 to the x minus 3 equals log of 8 to the 2x. Then we can take both of these exponents using our laws of logarithms and bring them to the front, because a power to a power, you multiply powers, and remember that a logarithm is really a power. So that gives us x minus 3 times log of 12 equals 2x times log of 8. Okay, now let's go ahead and distribute this one this time. So we'll have x times the log of 12, and just remember, log of 12 is just a number, so this is just some number, minus 3 times log of 12 equals 2x times log of 8. Okay, let's go ahead and put this onto the other side and put all the x stuff on one side. So over here, let's add 3 times log 12 to both sides, and then let's take away 2x times log of 8 to both sides, from both sides I should say. Oops. 2x times log 8. Okay, so these cancel each other out, and these cancel each other out. And what we're left with is x times log 12 minus 2x times log 8 equals 3 times log 12. Okay, now what we can do here is we can factor out the x. So we have x times log 12 minus 2 log 8, and that is equal to 3 log 12. And then what we can do here is divide both sides by log 12 minus 2 log 8. Divide that side by log 12 minus 2 log 8. And that was just to get x by itself. So now we have x by itself equals 3 log 12 over log 12 minus 2 log 8. Okay. And I think that this kind of problem, Alex is actually going to want the exact answer. So this would be your exact answer. And then if you wanted to, you could put it into your calculator to find a decimal approximation. But if it wants the exact answer, this is exactly what it wants. And that is how you solve an exponential equation by using logarithms. Remember when you're simplifying that all these logarithms are just a number. So just think of them as any other number. Try not to get kind of freaked out because it's turning into something so complicated. Remember that these are really just numbers. When you put them into your calculator, this is going to come out as a single decimal.